Hello, everyone.
Welcome everybody back.
How are we doing? We're
to
back
our
here.
aftermath of what happened on Friday Night Smackdown from Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
So
this is
she's the pro. Let's start with the questions.
The what? The what?
The pro.
The pro. No, you're the pro. Well, but for the ones that they don't know us, okay, what are they getting in this channel so they can have an idea?
Or feedbacks, reactions, or whatever we saw on the show.
Correct. So this channel, again, we're doing this live streaming every Mondays and Fridays at 8 p.m. EDT. So please do not forget to subscribe and, of course, hit the follow to this channel because you're going to get much more, of course, again, reviews and best part of it, pay-per-views, live streaming too. So today it was WWE Smackdown. It was something different. That we're going to start. What I try to do in the middle of the program is I take pictures, and the first one that I found, I would say pretty interesting, okay? Why don't we start with the first one, that it was an impact, I would say, what happened at the beginning of the program, that it was pretty much between Cody Rhodes and Sikoa'S, but not only that, he came with his own team. Of course, on the other side you have Sikoa'S, the Bloodline team.
Now 6-man tag team
Exactly.
at Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton against the Bloodline. And now the Bloodline has a new member. Jacob Fatu is now teaming up with them. 6-man tag team at Money in the Bank. So it was going to be Sikoa'S and Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. I guess things have changed with all these rivalries that have between one another. So now it's going to be a 6-man tag.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens at Money in the Bank. There's going to be a gold match. There's going to be a fighting match. So let's see what happens.
Yep. But something that I want to say before I forget is that it was something different this time. I saw, I don't want to say a dark side, but I see a fair side of Cody Rhodes. And certainly this is the first time that I see him.
But Cody Rhodes is just frustrated with everything that's happening with the Bloodline and everything he has gone through with them. So
it's huge. It's huge.
Now he's frustrated. He wants revenge, and he's getting it right now.
Yep, he's getting it right now, and hopefully, like you said before, with Kevin Owens on his side and Randy Orton, he can actually win this battle, against this.
We'll see what happens on Money in the Bank.
And there's no other surprises because I don't want to add it, but also I want to add it at the same time. I don't know how to say it. Remember that part in the media that I told you? There was a moment Cody was hanging his title, okay? And the media, what they did is that they try to specifically put Randy Orton's face, like he was looking at his title. Get it? Meaning of
that can happen in the
what's
future.
gonna happen in the future? Meaning of like Randy Orton, probably he's gonna turn against.
Well, everybody wants a title shot. It doesn't mean that everyone wants a title shot.
Everybody's
gonna get it. So
everybody wants a title shot. Everybody wants to go for it. And something that I could see in Randy, of course, you mentioned before also that he hasn't been a best friend, but he used to fight with Cody.
They were a team called Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
So they were together in 2000, around 2010, 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So they have become good friends from now on. So right now they're tag teams again. So they will see what happens on Money in the Bank.
Yep, let's see what happens. The following part was pretty interesting, okay, that I had an emergency in the middle of the live streaming, and I couldn't watch it, but I want to hear what you think and what you saw specifically with the case of Tiffany Stratton, that she just qualified for the Money in the Bank.
Well, that was a surprise for me because I thought Jade Cargill was going to win it,
Mm-hmm.
but always gets interrupted. I guess they don't want Kate Cargill, Bianca Belair to win anything, so like I said, they're giving the newcomers from the draft an opportunity to have a shot at something. So Tiffany Stratton, she got it. She's a former champion of NXT.
Yeah.
She's going Money in the Bank. The only thing is, we'll see if she can win it.
Yeah, that's true. And something that I want to point out for the ones that maybe, I don't know if you remember or not, she used to be the actual NXT champion. And she kept the title for, I would say,
that was a little bit
pretty,
yeah, it was a really pretty long match.
It was a pretty long time
with
and the way she did it, she kept her character completely sharp, okay?
Yeah.
And that speaks a lot in the sense of definitely she's the one who should qualify also for a title match. And in this case, it's the suitcase, of course.
Exactly.
And again, Tiffany Stratton has her own style. He's building it, certainly. But who knows, at that moment, in the Money in the Bank moment, right, she would shine and surprise us also.
We'll see what
Again,
happens.
yep. Let's see what happened. The following was, I found the picture of, I have it here. It was a case of the men in the
Logan Paul,
Logan Paul,
LA Knight, and
LA
Santos
Knight,
Escobar.
and Santos
That was amazing because I thought it was gonna be Santos Escobar. Not because I don't like the guy. It's just because even though all the rookies and all the newcomers are winning it, I thought, well, I guess a shot it will be LA Knight versus Logan Paul. I was wrong. LA Knight won. I guess they're keeping that match for the U.S. title for SummerSlam. So, but LA Knight won. Hopefully he was the suitcase over there, but we'll see what happens. You have a lot of good competitors after him.
Yeah, I mean, and something that is true, like he mentioned in the live streaming, because he tries to share, his knowledge, whatever. You mentioned that he hasn't had an actual title in so long, but for himself and demonstrating himself that he can actually be a champion in an actual company.
He can.
Exactly. This would be the greatest moment.
Exactly.
That he can just shine the same way Damian Priest did it. Because something that you have to accept it, and it's true, right? Once you have the contract, everything changes.
Anything can go.
And something that you mentioned.
And not Pacific, you can go to it has to be the championship. Correct. It can be any championship. It can be the Intercontinental title, it can be the United States title. It can even be the NXT championship. It can even be the women's championship. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, and
you can go for anything.
That changed everything for Damian Priest at that moment, and now you can see him as
he's the world champion.
As your world champion. I mean, who knows? But anywho, and what about for Logan Paul what he did today? I found it a little bit out of place.
Has a thing with those knuckles, and he wants to
I don't know why.
And today he was not. He didn't have luck with the knuckles.
He couldn't make it.
Other times he does have luck. That's why he's been champion for so long until now.
And we still want to know how come he's taking it so long. I mean.
So that's his motto right now. The knuckles. That's how everybody knows him by the knuckles.
And even the players, they were present in there, and they have to interfere because he had to be stopped in a certain way.
So,
I mean, he can be a little bit dangerous. I noticed that too. And on the other hand, what can you tell us about Santos? Like you were expecting?
Santos, I was expecting him to win because, like I say, all the past draft people have won the match, So I'm not saying Santos is a bad wrestler, but he had a chance for it. But he came short and couldn't win anything. So
that is so true.
So let's see.
Yeah, definitely. The following was another qualification, but for women's again, and this was the case between
that one was practically people who knew about that one that was going to happen
between
Naomi, Indi Hartwell, and Candice LeRae. Remember, Cargill lost because of Indi Hartwell. Cargill made Indi Hartwell lose because she made her lose. So Candice LeRae, everybody knows she was not going to win at all. I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler. She's a great wrestler, but she was not going to win it. On the other hand, I knew Naomi was going to win it because it's against, I can say, not rookies, but not ready wrestlers to become, not women ready to become champions. Understand what I'm saying? So Naomi, for sure, was going to win that match. So we'll see. Can she win the Money in the Bank ladder match? I don't think so. I'm not saying she could. But I don't think she's gonna be the woman to become the Miss Money in the Bank.
Who do you see in the Money in the Bank?
We have one more qualifying match.
Yeah, we're missing one.
On Raw, we're gonna have the final one, just like the man. We have one more on the run. I'm not sure yet. I will find out on Monday which one it is. They haven't said who it is. We'll see Monday who it is. Even the man, we don't know who it is yet. We'll find out on Monday. So when Monday comes, the final match, whoever wins, from there, I'll tell you who I think is going to win.
And who? Oh, okay. So according to that, you're going to tell us?
I'll tell you on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, you see, make sure to hit the phone.
And the man, exactly, I'll tell you.
So he can tell you on time.
On Monday, hey, for this past pay-per-view, what was it we saw?
Oh, Royal Rumble?
No, this past pay-per-view we just saw.
Oh, Clash of the Castle.
Clash of the Castle. I predicted a lot of winners, and they all happened.
Yeah, he actually did predict it. My husband predicted.
What happens to me in NXT? Didn't they say it was going to be a fatal four-way?
And it's happening.
And it happened. It's going to happen.
Be aware of this.
So, this is how it is.
Yep. And just so you know, again...
it's not knowing. It's the experience.
It's the experience. You see? Make sure to get the country. I mean... anyways, again, you're completely invited to make sure to subscribe and, of course, follow this account, follow this channel, because, I mean, you're getting reviews, you're getting live streaming, you're getting everything that you can learn and you can know about your, again, WWE superstars. And if you're new in the WWE fan and wrestling in general, this is a place because you can ask any question in the comments again. Or even if you disagree, make sure to put it in the comments nicely and let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, don't say any bad things.
No bad words. And again, what do you think?
And don't criticize us. We're trying to do it, okay?
No, nobody's trying. We're just doing what it is, and we're saying the truth.
And we know.
And showing what we know. But what we're trying to say again is let us know in the chatting because we want to know your predictions. And it's so cool to share, about the WWE fans specifically. So this is your chance. Let us know again your thoughts or your predictions. What do you think about what's going to happen in this Money in the Bank? And I'm going to put it in the description below. All the schedule that we have for the following week, just so you know.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw on Monday, 8 to 11, 2 hours. Then we're going to have the pre-show aftermath. We can have it at 11:30. We're going to have the aftermath. Then we'll be back on Friday for Friday Night Smackdown, 8 to 10. And then at 10:30, we'll have the aftermath again. Then Saturday is with the first pay-per-view. We will have Money in the Bank, WWE, Raw and SmackDown, live from Toronto at 8 o'clock. Join us. Then on Sunday, we will have at 3 o'clock an oldie, WrestleMania 24. We're going to go back and go through the pay-per-view.
Our new playlist that we're doing this oldie pay-per-view, we're calling it, and all the oldie fans, you have to be in there because we want to know.
WrestleMania 24, we're going to go back with it. Exactly. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to continue with the last pay-per-view of the month, which is NXT Heat Wave. So we'll see you there next week. We have all these shows to be with you.
It's something that I want to point out because this is the last part that it actually caught my attention so bad, okay, that I want to take my time, but I'm gonna tell you why. Why don't we check this last part of the actual section of the episode, because today something specifically huge happened at the end of WWE Smackdown. First of all, Fatu was supposed to have his ceremony because he was supposed to be, recognized, or everybody was supposed to recognize acknowledge Solo Sikoa. I thought it was basically recognizing and giving the welcoming to Fatu, but it turned out that it was everything about Solo Sikoa. What do you think about that?
Well, Paul Heyman, the wise man, Paul Heyman, he wants his tribal chief back.
Yep.
He wants Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Tonight, Solo Sikoa did the ceremony to acknowledge him as the tribal chief.
He was acknowledged him by himself, practically.
Exactly. Roman Reigns is not there, so he made all of them acknowledge him. Now, Paul Heyman said no, that's not his tribal chief. So they beat him up. They threw him through a table.
Yep.
So now we have to figure out what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Is Roman Reigns going to come out? Is Roman Reigns going to return?
Tell you the truth.
Is Roman Reigns going to come with company?
Tell you the truth.
That's all we have to find out.
That I have to stop you because as soon as I saw that they were attacking, because they actually attacked Paul Heyman, the Hall of Famer. I mean, it was crazy. But I thought at that moment somebody was gonna come out because Cody Rhodes at the beginning, the manager pushed them outside.
Yeah, but they threw him out of the arena. So.
And I thought for a moment that somebody was gonna come and stop that on purpose because of Paul Heyman.
There's nobody to stop. Who's
there was
stop
no one.
Nobody's there to stop
that.
him.
And at the end of the day,
unless it's Cody Rhodes or somebody, nobody's gonna stop him.
Exactly. So when I saw Jacob Fatu that he was on top of him, he apparently jumped on him. It was huge. I mean, and not only that, you could see Paul Heyman in suffering. He was crying. He had his eyes all, red and everything you call it, because you can tell that he's missing Roman Reigns completely. And not only that, it was a huge step and so hard to digest. In this case, for Paul Heyman. Now, again, coming back to the topic of the Bloodline, what can you tell us, you that you know much more than I? What is the actual difference in this actually new Bloodline comparing to the one that we used to see? The two cousins, Roman Reigns in the middle, and again, Paul Heyman that it was in the support of supporting.
One word: strength.
Roman Reigns.
Strength.
Exactly.
We have four superstars that are rough, have strength, are Samoans, and they have
what it takes.
They have what it takes, and they have capacity to do what they have to do to make you fight with you and make you go down.
And something that I want to point out when you're saying that, much more strength, but it's the mentality of I don't give a damn what you think. I'm here to not show up, but to kill.
So like I say,
seriously, to kill.
We're gonna see something in the future that's gonna change. The Bloodline is gonna have a new rivalries, and I'm telling you, Roman Reigns will be returning, but something's easily return with a whole new different team, and we're gonna see that rivalry. Sikoa'S made a mistake of saying, "I'm the tribal chief."
Yep.
Things are gonna change. Roman Reigns is not gonna like that. Now, like I tell you, in the past, Sikoa'S has told Paul Heyman, "My boss told me I have to do this."
Exactly.
But he's not saying Roman Reigns. He said Roman Reigns is not coming back. So who's the boss that he's saying is his boss?
That's true. We don't know yet.
We'll find out who's gonna be in the future. It's probably they're still making the story up. So we'll see what's gonna happen from now on, and hopefully it's gonna be a good rivalry. We're gonna see.
Yeah, I mean, we want to see.
Remember, the new era is coming.
We want to know specifically what's gonna happen with this new Bloodline because, like you said, it has to be a team, a group that they can come against the odds, against everything that they're bringing, because they're here. Not only it's like the way they fight. I don't know. I don't want to sound exaggerated, but it's true. It's like it could be because you said there's someone, whatever you say.
Another big splashes.
But it is
that hurts.
The Brutes. So I have to admit it. It's completely the Brutes. Like we were talking, you can go ahead and check out our latest live streaming. We were talking about this. Like I was telling my husband, what do you think about the Mexican style Mexican wrestling? And they have certain cultures, certain dominions, right? And the Samoa, they have the same thing. So they are so rougher, so tougher, so freaking on fire. Like it's out of everything, out of the box completely. And I think something that I was thinking last week, and we were talking about it and discussing because I was debating a bit about it, is that this is going to be a huge, remarkable moment for the actual WWE because they're bringing superstars here that are breaking the angles.
Bringing superstars from Japan.
From
New Japan Pro Wrestling that are known in all over the world and are wrestlers that are tough, that are been champions in the past. So Triple H is doing a marvelous job bringing these wrestlers. Like I say, the new era has begun, and he's bringing these new wrestlers to change up the world, to change up the company, and make it farther, more interesting, and bigger than it's already been. Mm-hmm. So we're moving up in WWE.
Yep. And something that, again, like I was saying, anything can happen for this Money in the Bank. Like you said, we're missing still another person.
We're missing 2 matches for the men and women for the Money in the Bank qualifying. So we'll see who's going to challenge the last one.
And something that I want to point out before we finish this is that who would you like to see, but in reality, who would you like to see for men in the Money in the Bank holding the suitcase
right now?
Like for this coming paper.
Right now, I say Jey Uso.
Jey Uso.
Jey Uso.
I agree.
We don't know who's going to be the last one to qualify on Monday, but I would say Jey Uso.
I would say Jey Uso too.
For the women, I don't know who's done yet, but I will give a chance to Lyra Valkyria.
Okay. Why?
She got a title shot already. She couldn't make it, but it wasn't her fault. Mm-hmm. They interrupted her.
Right.
So, I would like her to see her to be champion. Mm-hmm. So we'll see, and it will be a good competitive between her and Morgan.
Yeah, actually, yes. It'll be something interesting between Liv Morgan.
Exactly.
And for the man, you said Jey Uso.
Jey Uso.
And I would say almost the same. Although, okay, if it's not Jey Uso, if for whatever reason Carmelo Hayes can make it, if for whatever reason, I say Andrade. It'll be huge. Yeah, that could be a good one. But you can't deny that Carmelo Hayes, he has more strategy. I'm not saying Andrade.
I'm not a big fan of Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan either. But I'm saying in reality talking, some wrestlers, I noticed that they keep strategically the way they come. And something that my husband told me, because he told me, specifically, right, that I never knew, or I just don't remember, or never pay attention to this. Money in the Bank is not any type of match. Money in the Bank is no disqualification, right?
No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, so anything goes.
You don't know. If somebody, like Logan Paul style, he brought the knuckles.
And remember, anybody can interrupt the match.
And anybody
can interrupt
the match.
And that's happened.
So, you don't know the least person that you can think. That's one. The second, if it's your partner, if he was helping you or she was helping you, you don't know. And the third one, again, is that it's unpredictable because at the end of the day, it's a ladder match. Exactly. And ladder match is huge in the sense of, you don't know, suddenly somebody grabbed it and boom, that's it. Right? Or
and that's a bad match because you can use, like I said, tables, ladders, chairs, anything goes, and it's not a good match to have.
It's not an easy match. You see yourself doing that?
Hell no.
I know.
I can't wake up in the morning.
Starting from me. There's no way. Passing 30s, I mean, you know what it's like. But of course, qualified people, they can do it. It's still passing the 30s. I mean, you still can see much more wrestlers doing it. Still. Otherwise, as Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy.
Who was the one that we were watching?
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. So just so you know, okay, we're gonna put in the description below all our schedule, like I said it, and also you can see it in this on the screen right now, okay? But just for you to have an idea specifically, I'm gonna put it in the description. And of course, again, do not forget to like and subscribe and share this video to other people, another WWE fan. Completely invited for much more live streaming because we're doing this every week pretty much. And again, if you have any question, you can put it, and my husband is going to answer you.
You chat with me and I'll let you know.
Yep, on time. So thanks again.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you Monday night for Monday Night Raw at 8 o'clock.
Monday Night Raw.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, and I'll see you around.